Yo. On this day, October 24th-ish in the year of our Lord 2022, I became the owner of this bad boy. I even got a little decoration going right now, right? This DMC 3500. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. See how it's a little beat up? I got this bad boy. Oh, it's a blessing. For $1,100. I mean, it's got like 350,000 miles, but hey, I ain't going 350,000 more miles than this. I'm just gonna make some money off it, moving to something else. But I'm gonna show you guys today, see all that rust and stuff around the bottom? How to make that blend in if you get an old jalopy like this. Like, see it now? It's a jalopy, right? When I'm done, it's gonna look like a little bit sharper jalopy. But for $1,100, you can't beat it. Like the tires, good as shit. So yeah, but here's what happens first. First, you gotta start. So I'm gonna line this with truck bedding, and I'm gonna just tape it off, put an undercoating on there. Then I'm gonna hit it with a coat or two of the quick bed coating. But first, you take water in a rag. They say soap and water, but I ain't into all that soap stuff. So I'm gonna clean down here, and I'm gonna tape it off, and then maybe go up around there. But I've done it before with jalopies. Or I had an old truck, and I just got underneath it and sprayed like 2 cans and just coated everything. It looks way better. It rust proofs it, makes it look a little sharper. So this is a little Rudy's balling on the budget. I'm gonna show you how this shit's done. Correction, step 1. If this loose rust, it's just gonna chip away. So I always cut it down in a way like this stuff. Just beating it, clean it up. I'm gonna cut this off. Okay, so I knocked all that rust off. I wiped it down with water. I marked it out, so you gotta mark it off like, you go from the bottom there so you can see my marks right there, about 11 3/4 inches to this dot right here from the bottom. But since I had this, then I just measured here from the street, made sure the car was level, and it lined up all the way back because I lost my gauge right here. So that's what you got to do. Take an Expo marker, permanent marker, whatever, mark out your line to make sure, because even if you eyeball it, it's going to be off. Step 2. Now we sand it. Now I sand it down, tape it off, and spray it. Balling on a budget. So once you get it taped off, give it a nice little light sand. All you got to do is run over it one time. And then you clean that off with soap and water. And that sand makes it cohesive so that bed liner will stick to it. That paint gets in those grains and it doesn't slide off the slick stuff. So once I'm done sanding this, just get a piece of cardboard to hold above it like this. Boom, 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 move down. Throw the undercoat, then the bed liner on. Coat or two and it should look all right. See how she goes. But yeah, sandpaper, any sandpaper, anything. Real light, look, it's just boom. I mean, I'm like super strong and stuff, but all right, we got it washed down, sanded, wiped down, taped off. So what we're doing now is the undercoat. This is the undercoat. You put a thin coat of this underneath the bed liner. But when you're spray painting, just like when you're spray painting like anything really, you want to be 8 to 12 inches out and just do little passes like that. That way you avoid dripping, get a nice even coat. And then this stuff, just spray paint over it. You'll see once I put that bed liner on there, I mean, obviously you can tell that's there, but it won't stick out like this. This is a little wild, I'll tell you that much. Look at that. Just like Bob Ross, man, it's all art. Make it blend in. They'll see it if they look for it, but it won't draw their eye. It was metal like a freaking fishing lure, you know what I'm saying? And this stuff, I should have stopped and shook it. You gotta shake it real good. You gotta shake it for 3 minutes. But that's how you do the undercoat right there. And this will provide a base and adhesion. So I got it sanded down for adhesion. Then you got this undercoat. You can see how it's got a texture to it. And there's the undercoat. Step 3 or 4 or 5. I don't know. Break it down. You know what you're doing. All right, folks. So we threw that black. We got the undercoat in here. Looks a little frothy. You gotta be careful when you're coming in with the board. Make sure you come down from the bottom. Don't touch the paint, but if you go up above it, obviously you get paint on your paint. I only mention that not because I think you're dumb, but because I've learned that the hard way. Get that groove real good, because that gold groove was made to give it accent, right? Well, if it's all dented up, you fill it in with something flat like this. And there you go. Boom, so we'll let it dry. Take a razor blade, give a little slice along the tape line, and then we'll pull the tape after it dries. You don't want to do it wet because it gets a little messy. But yeah, I think I might do the bumper too. See, you can already see a huge difference. Look at that side and that side. Boom. See that? Oh, it's gonna be like that. Ooh, ooh. So I let this sit for like, there we go. So I let this sit for like an hour or so. You know, shower. Yeah, about an hour. And here's how you do the next step. So you're gonna have this tape, right? You don't want to pull it because it'll pull this. It's an actual rubber like coating, you know, because it's truck bed liner. So I've already cut along to here, and then I'm gonna do it right here. So this is very important. And you just run the razor blade, a new razor blade, right down the groove of the tape. Press it hard in there. Because if you're doing this to a vehicle, chances are it's not some priceless gem, right? We're putting truck bed liner on it. I think I'm good. There we go. So there we go. So I got her sliced there. And see, like these scratches right here, you get a magic eraser, scrub them off. This is all paint from whatever they hit. They didn't even scratch the thing, see? A lot of people leave those on there and they're just scuff marks like on your shoes. Let's see what we got. Pull it off nice and even. Take your time in this part. It'll pay dividends when you look at it. So you don't have to say, oh, I should have taken my time there. You know what I'm saying? Boom. And that's how you pull that off. See, I already did it on the back. Boom, I'm gonna do the back bumper too. That's how you pull it off. So just take a razor blade after it's sat for an hour or two. Remember, it's got like a rubber base in it. Slice it down there, press real hard. This is important or else it'll flake off. And there's that step. But yeah, so that bed liner, boom, baby. Now we have the finished product. Boom. See, it ate up all that rust that was sticking out. Looks good, don't it? And I did the front bumper too. Look at that. It was all like metal and flaky. I'm gonna do the silver grill too. Just a little bed liner, you guys. Some base coat, sandpaper, water, tape. In about an hour. But it makes a heck of a difference. Wouldn't you say? And that's how you take a $1,100 car into a $1,400 car, which is $20 of spray on truck bed liner. Turn struggle into strength, baby.